Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.
So last week, a lot of people I know were busily getting themselves off of flights with Boeing 737 MAX planes, including me. Not a problem this week after the U.S. grounded those planes after 2 other planes crashed, killing all aboard, one in Indonesia and one in Ethiopia. But why was the United States the last to ban the planes? Because it's our company, right? Should we have been worried in the first place? Joining us now to talk about that is airport security expert, Dr. Stacey Tyler. Hi there, Dr. Tyler.
Hi, how are you?
I am wonderful.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, thanks for joining us. So, first of all, I'm just curious, should we feel safe getting on any plane right about now? Because it just seems like there was really a very slow rollout of the U.S. getting on board of grounding those planes in order to prioritize the safety of customers.
Well, that's a two-part question. And right now that the United States was the last to actually ground those 737 MAX 8 aircraft. But you got to understand, the plane that went down in Indonesia, Lion Air, that airline is the largest low-cost carrier that's in the Asia Pacific market. But however, since 2002, they had 15 incidences, aircraft crashes or incidences per se.
Wow.
The European Union banned Lion Air from flying into their European airspace, okay? So you have Ethiopian Airline, and they are the largest African airline. But however, they have liberalization concerns, a lot of restrictions in order for them to operate. Their operating costs are high. Their taxes are high. They don't have the resources to assist in their flying in Africa. So the United States looked at those factors as far as, oh, it happened in Africa and it happened in Indonesia. But however, other countries took the liberty to ground those 737 MAX 8 jets, UK, Canada, Indonesia, and the likes. But the United States took their time just to find out if that the information from the black box, which deemed that it had similarities according to the plane that went down in Indonesia. So therefore, that's why the United States took the liberty as far as grounding. And you got to understand that it's an economic factor, because when you ground those planes, that's money that they're losing on a daily basis.
Absolutely. I think that last factor is probably the biggest one, but that's just me. And I will say, you know, I fly in Africa frequently. And I understand that Ethiopian Airlines is one of the best airlines really in the world. So I don't want us to stigmatize African airlines as if they're somehow deficient compared to other countries. Now, when I think of, you know, what I've been hearing about this is that it seems like in both the Indonesian crash and the Ethiopian crash that it sounded like the pilots were trying to regain control of the plane from the automatic pilot function, which to me seems suspicious that both of them were struggling in the same way right before the crash. So does that indicate that there is some malfunction with those planes?
Absolutely. And that's the stall prevention system that you're referring to. The same information, the same situation that happened with Lion Air was very similar to Ethiopian Airlines, which the plane was taking off, but in a roller coaster like altitude change.
Oh my God.
Okay, so therefore, with that information that came out from the black box, that really deemed the decision for the United States to ground the 737 MAX 8 aircraft.
Right. Well, we're glad that they finally came to that decision, and we're looking forward to get some resolution on this so that we can all be safe in the air. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Dr. Avis, for having me.
Absolutely.
You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real. It's Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.